Well guys, today is an exciting day because we just got more upgrades for our Talaria Sting MX5. This bike already has a lot of mods on it, but today we're getting two big ones, and that is an upgraded wheel set from Warp 9 and a new fork from Reflosa. We've been waiting a long time for Warp 9 to come out with wheels that are compatible with the MX5, but they are finally here. So we went with a set of 19 front, 16 rear. So we're gonna do a large moto tire on the back and kind of a standard size on the front, but we went with a pretty cool color scheme, if I do say so myself. We went with Nardo gray rim with red hub, red nipple. Look at that. This is also Warp 9's new floating rotor specifically for the MX5. It's thicker, and we got a 220 on the back. We also went with the 50-tooth rear sprocket, 2 teeth larger than here, so we'll have just a little bit more torque. So that is our back wheel. Look at that. I gotta say, Warp 9 always delivers their quality. Look at that. Now, for our tires that are gonna go on our wheels, we're rocking some Tusk tires. Now, I think these are fantastic and they're really wallet friendly. So we got the T45 90-116 that's gonna go on the back. Look at that difference there, Romney. Put that up right there on the camera. We are now gonna have a lot of traction all of a sudden. That's such a major difference. I also like the T45 because it's actually the lightest 16-inch that we've ever weighed, and it's still massive. And then on the front, we're rocking the pairing Tusk T45 front, 70-119. That's also gonna be a pretty big difference. Not as big as the rear, but yeah, it's still gonna actually be quite a bit wider too once it blows up. But that's gonna help a lot. Look at that. For our fork upgrade, we're going with our Floxa. Well, it's actually called Reflosa, but I've said it so many times that that's what's stuck in my mind. Here we go. We're gonna open this bad boy up. Here we go. So this is the new Hawk 33 MX5 specific fork, but we have some gold. And we could go with an Iron Man red and gold theme on here, but we're kind of rocking the red and black. So the cool thing about these forks is you can actually swap out the colors. So when you buy a fork, like, you can actually pick your color. So we're not gonna do gold, we're gonna swap to this red crowns. That's gonna be sick. This is the 228 mil travel version. So it's actually about an inch more travel. It's actually gonna raise our front up even more. We are gonna slide the fork down in the crowns a little bit so it's not as tall. And then we're also gonna add a riser linkage in the back to make the back sit up higher to offset the smaller 16 and the taller fork. So here we have a Warp 9 T-Link 75 or 0.75 inch rise. So that's gonna replace our already Warp 9 Zero rise linkage for 0.75. And we're also gonna throw on our TB lower triangle. So that bad boy is gonna replace our stock one. Gonna add some more red, some nice bling. This build's gonna be sick. Our MX5 is almost done. We already have a lot of mods. We already have a controller. We're still rocking stock batteries, so maybe that has to change in the future. That's about our last upgrade that this bike needs. Okay, let's get it all installed. It's gonna take a bit of work. All right, guys, the first thing we're gonna do to install our wheels is actually take our new tires and our stock wheel set off and put them out in the sun so they actually can get warm, and that will make them so much easier to change. Let's do it. All right, our wheels are warming up in the sun before we change our tires. Let's do our fork. So this isn't gonna be a comprehensive how-to guide, but we're gonna remove the fender, the brake, we gotta take the brake line out of the fork, we're gonna take our faceplate off, and then we're gonna loosen all of our triple clamp bolts, slide our legs out, and then we gotta undo our stem lock, which is holding our bearings in, and then we can pull out our triple clamps, put our new triple clamps in, slide our new legs in, and then put fender back, brake caliper on, and so on and so forth. All right, guys, let's talk about why we're switching our linkages. So we have our stock lower triangle, and then we have the Warp 9 linkage. This is the Zero Rise T-Link that we've been running, and that's because we had 19-inch wheels front and back. We didn't want to raise the back any. But now that we're going to a smaller 16-inch wheel, we want to keep the back end height nice and high. So we're going to add the 0.7 rise version. It looks identical, but it's going to raise the seat height 0.7 of an inch. And then we also are throwing on our TB upgraded linkage triangle. As you can see, this is a lot more heavy duty and robust, and it looks really cool. So we're gonna put that on. And then the other reason we're doing that is, like I talked about before, this fork is longer. And so we have 28 more millimeters of suspension travel, which is about an inch. But then on top of that extra inch of leg travel, the fork is overall 2 inches longer. So these legs are really long. And so we also slid it down the crowns, or slid the leg up, crowns down as far as we could go, so that we're not adding too much height to the bike, because we're already raising the front an inch with just the travel, and now we're not raising it 2 inches. All right, we got the front tire all mounted up. Look at that. I think that looks so good. We couldn't really wait. We're gonna just put it right on, and then we gotta put our back tire on, which I'm really not looking forward to. Switching tires is the worst. It's the worst thing when you work on a bike, I think. You can go. Oh, that looks sick. I know our gray doesn't match, but it looks sick. Here it is, guys. We got 1619 Warp 9 wheel set and the R-Floxa fork on there. This thing looks killer. I love how the Nardo gray and the red turned out. Red crowns look super sick. Look at that. I mean, forget that we got a bunch of different shades of red. We got red, different shade, different shade, different shade, different shade, different shade. But it looks good, looks nice. I'm so excited to have a ton of traction. This bike is one of our favorite riding bikes. It just feels so plush and nice, and the EBMX controller adds a ton of power and performance. And then the Warp 9 parts, you know, look good and have such good function to them. So now we're gonna go rip some off-road. I think our goal here, Reed and Romney are with me, they already took off. So we are gonna go try to find snow. So we're gonna rip up some single track to the very top of the mountain. Romney's never been up there on a bike, so we're gonna see how it goes. Let's test this fork. Oh, nice. Feels good. I can definitely tell the bike is higher up with that rear riser linkage, and especially the fork. This fork is tall. I think I gotta slow my rebound down a little bit. It's pretty fast. Let's slow that down a touch. We're all the way fast on the rebound. Let's try there. I got like 5 or 6 clicks to slow her. On our way up, I'm following Romney. He's on the XXX Pro, and I'm on the MX5. Reed's up ahead on my Surron. We're all cruising, getting high up in the mountains. We gotta cool off because it's like 90 degrees in the Valley of Utah today. It just turned to summer all of a sudden. Yeah, Romney, get it. Romney hasn't done near as much riding as me and Reed have, and so he's getting some more experience on these tough Utah trails.
Trying to go fast enough to get up the hills, but not so fast so I fly off the trail, which is very slow for me.
So far, let's talk about the MX5. I'm loving the wheel set. Traction's amazing. Comfort is good on the back wheel. It actually feels smoother because there's so much air volume. The fork, I have a little bit of a mixed feeling about. I can definitely tell the front end is higher, and I kind of don't like the angle that it's putting the bike at. I also think this 55-pound spring rate that we have in here is too stiff for my liking. For the kind of riding we do like this, if I was at a motocross track, I think it'd be great. But 55 pounds and higher up, changing kind of the leverage ratio, or just the impact ratio, where it's harder to actually activate the travel when you're going up steep stuff, I don't love as much. We do have a 45-pound spring that we're probably going to swap into here and see what difference that makes. But kind of still fine-tuning the fork. I have slowed down the rebound a little bit so it's not quite so reactive. I got the spring preload set to all the way soft at the moment. Oh, that's where we're at. If you guys are interested in any of these kind of parts and upgrades that we're testing out today, check the link down in the video description. We do have a few sets of these Warp 9 wheels coming into our shop. They did a really limited pre-production run, and so we got some of those sets. They are pre-configured specs, but you guys can check them out on the link in the video description. If you like the spec, then go for it. If you don't, and you still want a set of wheels, kind of early to mid-June, I believe, you can spec out exactly what you want, kind of like we have here, where we did this custom spec. And if you guys want a discount code, use code Talaria Boys on those. We also have discounts on these, our Floxa forks, link in the video description. There's a discount code there as well. You don't have to get the MX5 specific version either. If you have another kind of model, there's different forks that'll fit every different bike there is, and different spring rates for different weights of riders and different types of riders. We've been really impressed with this, our Floxa suspension. I personally prefer the little bit softer spring rate, and I prefer the 203 mil travel for most of the bikes. But I definitely want to keep putting some more time on this taller fork, and you know, maybe I'll grow to like it more.
It's a little more open right here. We just went through a woody section. It was very trees everywhere and roots and stuff. It's a little hairy, but this looks nice. Oh, corner. Oh man, that took me by surprise. First time doing this trail, and there's switchbacks everywhere, and kind of caught by surprise on some of the turns. Hey, Reed.
Man, the traction from this tire is just insane. Instead of flooring it and it just spins like the stock one, you floor it and it just hooks and goes. You're just moving. There's Reed up there. I think he's enjoying the Surron, I would bet. That bike's a beast. I can see snow up at the top of the mountain. We gotta go get it. We gotta have a snowball fight and maybe see if we can rip these bikes up some big snow drifts. I also gotta get these brakes bed in. We got these new rotors, and so I've just been going up the entire ride. I haven't really used my brakes at all, but every time I try, the bike doesn't stop. That's all there is to it. It just doesn't stop. Look at all these dandelions, all these flowers. The cool thing about these wheel sets too is, like, if you stick to the 16-19 size, you can just order a rear wheel only, and you can spec it so it looks just like your front, so your bike doesn't look, you know, odd with like a colored rear wheel and a black front wheel. And you can just have kind of the best of both worlds. You can put a new tire on your front, do a new wheel and a big tire on the back, fix your geometry a little bit, get more traction. Romney's doing good. That's a technical trail.
There goes Lance, just booking it. I lost traction, and on this hill at the bottom, it's all these loose rocks. Let's see if I can get it right here. There we go. Yep, stay. Okay. All right, there we go. You guys just not wash out. Oh, I made it. Is that the hill climb you were talking about?
Man, this Surron just feels like a totally different bike. I mean, it is a totally different bike, but man, suspension feels so plush. This EXT, especially because I have the extended swing arm in the rear, which adds suspension travel to the back. So I've got like an extra inch at least in the back, and it is way softer. Also, 18-21-inch wheels always feel so different. Oh, that was close. I actually prefer it most of the time, but sometimes on these really tight single tracks, 16-19 is the way to go. See how fast I can catch up to them. And there they are.
The terrain totally changed. We were just going up Rocky Ridge, and now it's like, I don't even know what happened up here. It looks like someone mowed it or something. I've never been up this trail, so this is all new to me. There's plants, and they got, oh, I know what it was. It was a bunch of snow. The snow just melted, and the plants haven't sprung back yet. The snow is still melting.
Oh no! Washed out on the corner. You okay?
I don't know why our Floxa makes the 228. We're not loving it on any bike.
No, we've tried it on a few, and we love the 203. It's great.
I think we're gonna stick with the 203. I don't know if they even make it in this fork, but we're gonna ask them and tell them to make it, you know?
Yeah.
Because you have to run the drop crown on the MX5 because the axle spacing, so if you have the drop crown and the 228, it's kind of just too high.
This is right up here is where Romney's gonna be walking, and we'll ride right past him.
Yeah.
Do you think? You go first, and I'll ride right past you when you don't make it. Surron, the thing about it is it just climbs like no tomorrow. Extended swing arm, huge 18-inch rear tire, plush suspension. It just plows. I can see Romney up there. I can see him hiking. Oh, there's Reed. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. I haven't done this climb since last year, and it is tricky.
Guys, I keep forgetting to tell you, use our Fortnite creator code Talaria Boys in the item shop.
Oh, brother. I don't think that really exists.
It does.
It does? Does it really?
Pretty much. It's like almost done.
Okay, well, use our Fortnite creator
Use our
code.
creator code in Fortnite in the item shop to get your V-Bucks.
Oh, I think we're gonna see some snow soon. You can see some over there. And there's the road we're going to, right up the top of those pine trees. There might be a snowdrift right there. 10 cents, he puts a foot down. Oh, got it. All right, just so you guys know, these trails are way harder than they look on camera. You can make fun of Romney all you want in the comments, but I would bet the majority of our viewers would struggle with some of these trails. They're tricky for all of us. I bet you in about 10 seconds of riding, we'll see snow. All right, I'm betting you guys $1 that when Reed gets up to the top of this right here and sees a snowdrift, he's gonna plow straight into it.
It's got real steep. I think this is the top. Oh. 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 We found it. Oh. Oh. Snow. Beautiful snow. Oh, it feels so good. It's so cold. Oh, I love snow. Now we're going fast on the road. We're gonna go all the way to the peak, baby. Bro, you sprayed me so bad. I'm stuck.
You couldn't do that on the old tire. You missed. I'm not gonna move, see if it hits me. Oh, that was close. You suck. He got me right in the helmet. I thought I was gonna hit the camera.
Oh. Lance is telling me to stop.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to let Romney ride the $20,000 Surron. He's never ridden it. Romney,
yeah.
Are you ready to try the $20,000 Surron?
Heck yeah.
All right, go get on it. Take it easy there. Be safe.
It's a little wet from the,
That's fine.
the snow here.
-2. Probably stay in mode 1.
Whoa, this thing is freaking fast. Holy crap. Lance gave me his bike to ride. I am, whoa. It's bigger, it's pretty big. All right, let's see what this sucker can do. Holy frick. Holy frick. I'm going so fast. Let's see. Whoa.
Whoa, is that full power? No way, that's like no power. I've used this so much more. That's not even funny. So much more power. My brakes don't work like the Surron either. That Surron's a cheat code. I'm pinned. I'm pinned. I'm pinned. Let's go. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it on Lance's bike. Lance, the XXX doesn't have enough power. Not quite. Let's see if I can do it. I'm going down!
We got watermelon snow, Romney. Have you seen that?
I don't know what it is.
It turns pink.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
They just call it watermelon snow, but that's why you shouldn't really eat this kind of snow. Oh, I got some good snow in my boot there. Oh, that's cold.
This is the peak. We're here. Wow. Check it out, y'all. Freaking awesome.
There we are, folks. The top. Actually, that's the top.
Yeah, out there. You think we can make it?
Probably not. I mean, if we walked.
Made on top of the mountain in the middle of a snow bank.
Made it. Great. What do you think of the new MX5 mods?
This thing is pretty dope. I like it more than my MX4 right now.
Dang.
One reason, because it doesn't have a motor in it, but still. These wheels are freaking sick. Lance nailed it with the colors.
I'll be honest, I had to talk Reed into this color. I did have to talk him into it. He's like, why don't we just do black? We could save a little bit of money. And I was like, no. You have to do a cool color scheme. That's why you buy work on wheels, especially, is because of all the sick colors. They just do such a nice job.
The rotors are sick.
The new MX5 rotors are super cool.
Fork is really good. We've got the 55-pound, like Lance has been saying. We really like softer forks, so we'd probably spec it with the 45-pound. But if you like it stiff, go with the 55.
It's just because we ride just rock after rock after rock.
Rocky trails.
Just rocky trails. If we lived at the motocross track, we'd be putting this on.
I would also just do the 200 mil travel, not the 228. It's too long. Just the geometry's off. We've got it. See, we've got it raised up right here.
Yeah, we showed that before.
It feels good. I think it would feel better with the shorter legs. The back tire is amazing. We got all the traction.
That's a good tire. I highly recommend it. It's a good price too. It's like you should this 16-inch wide.
Yeah, the sucker. I didn't really notice any battery draining like extra. We're top of the mountain. We're still at, I don't know. Still have enough battery to get back.
Easily. We've ridden about 10 miles.
Yeah.
Look how high we are.
Yeah.
We're literally at the top.
MX5 is just such a good bike. Everything about it. I like the whole bike better than like the new E-Rides. The only downside is the battery is smaller than those bikes. So.
Yeah. So maybe we'll have to put your battery from your MX4 in this now.
Yeah, this thing would be sweet.
Actually, we have a secret mod coming for Reed's Talaria really soon that is gonna make it really good. It's an EBMX motor. It's coming. I know, you guys, we've been saying that for like a whole year. They promised us a year ago. It was about 4 weeks out. So I think it's about 4 weeks out now.
Thank goodness.
Well, guys, time to wrap up the video. I had to make it awkward there for a second. We're headed down. We're headed home. We're super stoked on all the upgrades and mods on our MX5. I think this bike has turned into an absolute beast. If you guys need any upgrades, we appreciate you guys supporting our online store, tbelectricmoto.com. There's a link down in the video description. To help you guys, we got a discount code for you. You can use code Talaria Boys or TB Electric. It's going to work on a ton of parts, even the ones that we installed today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button, because very soon we're going to be giving away a brand new e-moto to one of our subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.